bunch of odd numbers in there. Really, they need to be in the middle. Alright. Some of these are going sergeant. That's the first sergeant.
Company order, arms! Parade, rest. Brothers in arms, family and friends, today we commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. This past July, not far from where we are standing, we commemorated the 150th anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg. At that event, we were blessed with the honor and privilege to carry our colors into battle commemorating the Battle for Culp's Hill. The entire battalion fell in under our colors. We were a sight to behold. In all the years, have never experienced such a grand spectacular event. To the tune of the minstrel boy, our flags waved steadily in the breeze. We unleashed volley after volley at such a rate that our southern counterparts left the field in awe. We couldn't have been any prouder. Not one man faltered. All did their duty in hopes we honor those we commemorate today. Today is a day of reflection, a day of remembrance of those same brave deeds we tried to emulate, but mostly to honor with the deepest gratitude and affection those who have gone before us. Let us pray. Who knows, but may we be given to us again one day. See the flags pursuing and pursued, o'er the steaming meadow, and into the sultry glen. And at the end, the dead and wounded shall rise and meet under the streaming colors, handshakes all around, and say, was it not grand? Was it not as it was in the old days? Brian, would you like to place the wreath at the monument? The national anthem did not become the national anthem until later on. But that was the national anthem. During the dedication of the monument in 1888, they sang My Country Tears Within. Everybody please join me in singing the first verse of My Country Tears of Thee, sweet land of liberty, of Thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring. Company. Shoulder, arms. Present, arms. Shoulder, arms. Order, arms. Parade, rest.
Gentlemen, in 1861, 1,000 men took the soldier's oath. Through the years of hardship, they did their duty. Their blood stained 20 battlefields. Their dead lie buried where their deeds were done. Their living served to the end of the war and were honorably discharged.
A handful that survived are here. Next, the memory of 1,000 men. The Brooklyn Phalanx, the Long Island 1st, the New York 67. The name has varied. The fact remains, 1,000 men did their duty. The whole 1,000, but strangely enough, we need reminding of the great battles who are fought by all and won by the survivors only. All victories are due to the men that are not killed. Yet we often glorify and praise the dead as the ones to whom chiefly are indebted to.
be a good soldier and die is a manly feat. To be a good soldier and live is manlier. To be a good citizen, upright before God and downright with men, is manliness of all, because most complex, difficult, and least rewarded. 1,000,000 men at the call of our magistrate volunteered and became soldiers. This was the world's wonder. They fought their battles, buried their dead, went home with their wounded, and became citizens once more. This was and is the greater wonder. The muster in surprised mankind. The muster out astounded them.
Attention, company. Shoulder, arms. Present, arms. Shoulder, arms. Order, arms. During the Civil War, lines and lines of troops, thousands of men, you could hear cheers going up and down the line. That because the battle was over, perhaps? The killing was over? Or maybe for victory? At this time, I'd like to give our boys 3 cheers. Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah! That concludes our service here. We will now proceed to the 65th New York's monument and do the honors to them also. First Sergeant,
We do it, I think it's too close to 150. Because nobody else does it.
That's alive.
No.
In 1864, we joined the 65th New York. Both regiments were pretty well shot up at that particular time during the Civil War. Well, we became part of the 65th. They were known as the Cheshires. They had uniforms something like the French. Both sides, 67 boys, made up 4 companies. They made up the rest, the other 6 companies, to form a regiment. They used to tease one another about the uniforms continuously. But when it came to fight, they fought. They fought well. They witnessed the surrender of Appomattox. We were there. We were at Appomattox as the 65th, to include fight in the Shenandoahs. And we were mustered out, not as the 65th, though. We were mustered out as the 67th, New York. I had promised years ago that we would honor the boys of the 65th. Because as we came here Remembrance Day, no honors were taken to these brave boys. And I had sworn I would never forget them again. Attention, company. Shoulder, arms. Present, arms. Shoulder, arms. Order, arms. In place, rest. And we're in 2 ranks. Left, face. 2 ranks. Forward.
Watch the rocks, guys.
March.
Watch the rocks. Watch the rocks.
Be careful. Watch your footing, boys.